What is up, YouTube family? Lou here with another Godlike Collectibles video, and today I am so happy. I've had a smile on my face all day, bro. So I have forgotten when I got out of work this morning that there was a car show in Delaware, and I was supposed to go with my cousin. I called him, or I texted him, and I was like, "Hey, you still going to the show today?" And he told me he had to work. So I said, all right. So I came home, took a nap when I got out of work. And I went to the show around 12 o'clock. So I go, ton of Pokemon. Golly, a lot of Pokemon over there now. And to be honest, there was one guy where I pretty much bought all my cards at in one table for the most part. Except for this little small stack. I bought this in the 25-cent bin. But I bought a stack of cards. And I'm so excited about these cards, okay? And the reason I'm excited is because these cards are cards that I need for my set of Hall of Famers for like 1980, 78, 81, whatever. And also, there was a couple other cards I found in there that were really, really cool. But then, while I was talking to this guy that was selling the cards, another guy comes over and he says, hey, there's another guy in the hallway area that's got like a ton of vintage, but he's got pricey cards. So I was like, damn, I already spent like $80 on this dude, and I only brought $100 with me. So I'm like, damn, man, now I'm not gonna be able to buy nothing over there. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna go look anyway. So I go over there, and I'm looking at the guy's stuff, and he's like, what are you looking for? And I'm like, honestly, you got any Vic Power cards? So he comes out and he pulls out a binder of 1955. He's got a Vic Power in there, and he wants $20 for it. So I told him, I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have that card. I have his full Topps run. But that is a nice looking 55 that you have. It was like near mint, probably would grade a 7 or so. It's a beautiful card, centered. So then I came out of nowhere and I just said, so for those that saw my previous video, I was talking about a card, a Vic Power card that I wanted. I never said what card it was. So the card is a 1960 Bazooka Vic Power that I wanted. And I found one online, graded in a 7. And it was mint. It was like fresh. And I was like, man, I want that car so badly. So I found another Bazooka Vic Power, but the condition was bad. It was just cut all wrong, and it didn't look good at all. Yeah, it was a lot cheaper, but it just didn't look good. And I knew that if I would have bought that one, I probably would have been upset with myself, because I know I wouldn't have been happy looking at that card in the condition it was in and the way it was cut. It was just weird. So, like I told you in the last video, I ended up sending this guy an offer for the Vic Power. I think I offered 55, then I offered 75, and he kept coming back at me with 110, 110. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm talking to this guy. I'm like, hey, do you happen to have a 1960 Bazooka? He looks at me. He goes, are you the guy that's been sending me those offers on eBay? And I said, oh, snap. I was like, yeah, I am. And we start cracking up and we start talking. And apparently this guy has been selling cards for like 50 years. He told me that he's been going to the National since 1988. Maybe some of you guys in the business in YouTube universe or collectors that watch this may know who he is. His name is Levi, and this is his card. I'm gonna put his info in his website in the description. But this is his card, Levi Bleam. Bleam, yeah, Levi Bleam. So him and I start talking, and he's like, "Listen, man," he's like, "You're not getting that card for less than $100." That's what he told me. And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll tell you what. If you got 100 cash right now, I'll ship it out to you Monday morning because I don't have it with me." I said, "All right." I said, "I don't have cash on me," and they didn't have an ATM at the place I was at this college. So he says, "Look, I'll do PayPal, whatever, this or the other." So I paid him through PayPal. I gave him my address. I gave him everything. And we made the deal for $100. So he's shipping it out on Monday. He took it down from eBay as soon as I, was talking with him. And he just had me cracking up because he's like, "Man, you don't understand." He's like, "I'm not one of these guys that needs the money that I'm just going to sell it for whatever." And I said, "I get it. But the last time I saw a price on it, it sold for $30. He says, "Yeah, but you can't go by that." And he's like, and Vic Power wasn't like one of these players that, he said he's a good player. People collect Vic Power, And I said, "Yeah, I guess so." I said, "Yeah, he was a good player, but I don't know a lot of people that collect it because I don't be seeing people." But then again, collectors, not every collector's doing videos, right? So even though I don't see Vic Power cards like that, I might see Mangini show them when he's showing like his Leaf set or his 63 Fleer set, stuff like that. But for the most part, nobody really shows Vic Power cards. So him and I, we had a good laugh about it. We cracked up about it. He took my number down and he told me, he's like, "Look, man, go on the website. Whenever you see something that you want, just shoot me a text." He's not far from where I live. He was like, "Look, we could meet in Elkton, Maryland, and, I'll meet you halfway. And whenever you want a card, and we could make a deal outside of eBay." And I said, "All right, sounds good." So I thought that was so funny that, what a small world we live in, that here I am giving, offer to a guy on eBay, and he happens to be a seller at this small show. I'm telling you, this show was small. It was only 40 tables. It was not a big show at all. And there was one place that had soccer, couple of football tables and basketball tables, maybe a couple of sprinkled in baseball, but a lot of it was modern stuff, a lot of autographs, not a lot of vintage at all. At all. I think it was maybe 2% vintage at this place. So when I found this other guy, besides Levi, I met another dude named Ty, and it was his first show. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool," So I started looking through his boxes, and I bought this stack of cards that are in top loaders, and I was so happy to go through this stack. Oh my God, I was so excited. Because I found rookie cards, I found Hall of Famers for my Hall of Fame run for these other sets. I'm so much closer now to my 1980 top set being done as far as like Hall of Fame players. And I'm not talking about like record breakers or league leaders, just their main card. I think I needed like 5 more, and I think I got most of them here. I think I might have bought a couple doubles, maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to show off some of these cards real quick. These are the cheap cards that I picked, that I picked up. I got these for a quarter. I got 10 cards for $2. So I saw this Ralph Kiner. I picked it up. I said, "Yeah, I want it." There goes that. I got this Alan Trammell 2020. Right? 2020? Yeah, 2020 tops. I got a Luis Arias rookie. And then I picked up, I don't want to go by, but I picked these up. These are all like the gold rookie cups. that I need for my collection. I might have one or two of these. I don't know, but I didn't have the list. I think I had the list in my phone, but I didn't want to like stop to go through it for quarter cards. You know, if it would have been like a $10 card or a $20 card, maybe I'll stop to look. But I was so excited for this stack. Now, I got 54 cards in this stack. I paid $80. So breakdown is $1.48 a card. $1.48 a card. Man, I was in my glory going through these cards, man. It was so fun. So I got the Jack Morris rookie. Look at that, $2. Okay. And these cards look really good. They're in pretty good shape. Ted Simmons. I don't remember if I have this or not. So these are the 78 cards. The Lou Brock. I might have the Lou Brock. I don't know. I know I have a 77 Lou Brock. Here's the Robin Yount. A Bruce Sutter. So I'm like so excited about having these cards. Here's the Jim Palmer. Dennis Eckersley. The Willie McCovey. Gary Carter, baby. Look at that. Ooh. The Raleigh Fingers with the stash. Pops, Willie Stargell. Joe Morgan, 78. Now, I got this other one, Gaylord Perry. Then I picked up these two. These are not Hall of Famers, but I had to get them. Sandy Alamo, you know how I do, baby. Roy White. And then I got the record breaker, Brooks Robinson. You know, I didn't want to pass up on that Brooksy. So I got that. Oh, my God. I got a couple more 78s. Man, I didn't realize how many 78s I got. Woo, Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. There's a whole stack here of 78s. Wait a minute. Okay. So, Thurman Munson. I already had this card, but I bought it anyway. He is up there somewhere, but I bought it anyway. Yeah, I couldn't pass that up, man. Thurman, crazy. Mike Schmidt. Carl Yastrzemski. Sweet Lou. Look at the hat. Jim Rice. I think I got this, but I'm like, for $2, man, I'm not gonna just end up leaving it, and God forbid I didn't have it. You know what I mean? Carlton Fisk. I know I don't have that one. Rock Carew. And then I got another Trophy Rookie Cup, Dave Rozema, for my Topps cups. Then let me see the 80 set. Yeah, I think I OD'd on this one because I think I picked up a card that I have on it. I already have. But anyway, in any case, it don't matter. I got this beautiful Keith Hernandez. Look at that. 11-time Gold Glove, baby. This I know I have. The Eddie Murray. I know I have this. But you know what? It's all good. Nothing wrong with having a double, baby. Here's a Ozzy. Second year Ozzy. Another Schmitty. I got Greg Nettles. Look at that. $1. And then I had to get this one. This one, I think I want to say I paid $3 for it. I think that's what he charged me for it. And I be seeing it for like $10 on eBay, so I'm happy I got it. I already sleeved it up in my sleeve and all that. It's ready to go with the rest of the group. All right, so that's the 80 set. Then I got a couple 81s. I got the Fernando Valenzuela rookie. I did not have it. And Mike Scioscia. Then I picked this up just for the hell of it. Tony Pena, his rookie card. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. Then another Raleigh Fingers, 81. And then I got the Dave Parker All-Star. Yeah. Then for 82, I got quite a few for 82. I got the Eckersley. I picked up this Phil Necro. Another Fernando Valenzuela. This is a nice card. Eddie Murray, which I needed. I didn't have that. Ozzy. And my man, Dave Winfield. The champion of throwing bats. And another Pops, Willie Stargell, 82. Then I picked up some other cards. Now, these are not really vintage like that. But nonetheless, they were cool cards. I didn't want to pass them up. Some of them were like $1, 50 cents, a quarter. I did pick up this Don Mattingly Bazooka. 1988, I believe. Bazooka Mattingly. I got this die cut Randy Johnson, the Topps Chrome. I don't even know what set this is. I think it's 2020. It's like that X die cut. Looks nice. I got this beautiful Ichiro card. Look at that. Him leaping, catching the ball. It's fire. Then I picked up another trophy, a Jackson Merrill All-Star Rookie Cup. I got this Andrew Jones and the Yankees, 50 cents. Frank Thomas, 50 cents. Beautiful Carlos Beltran, blue border, 50 cents. I got this Aurora Johnny Damon. I don't think this is his rookie. This might be like a second or third year. Hideki Matsui, Donruss 2005 for a quarter. How you gonna say no to that? Look at this one. An All-Star Rookie Cup of Mark Teixeira. Another quarter. Robbie Alomar. I found myself an Alomar that I didn't have for a quarter. Manny. And the Todd Helton Pacific Collection, I guess. Bro, I am so stoked right now with all these cards. And then to top it off, the Vic Power that I purchased at the show. Oh my God, I can't wait to get it in the mail. He said he's going to ship it out on Monday. So I'm like super excited. I can't wait. And then before I left, the mail had came and I bought this Donnie baseball card, this Don Mattingly card. Now, it's funny sometimes because I work at night and I'm usually like on eBay checking auctions out. So this auction was like at like $9 or something like that. So I threw in a bid and I ended up winning the bid for $10. Winning this card for $10. It's from the 1987 Baseball Cards magazine, the Don Mattingly with the rookie cup on it. I ended up scoring this on auction for $10, and I was very happy to get it. It came in today. It looks awesome. It's a hand-cut card. Here's the back. If I'm not mistaken, Keith from Lonely Basement has showed the magazine that they come in. And I think he has a magazine with the actual cards in them. So that's pretty cool. But I saw this, I had to get it. So, you know, my favorite guy, man, Don Mattingly. So it was just awesome day today. I was like super excited about this show. Funny thing is, I went to this show with like really no expectations, so to speak. And to come out with all these cards, meeting meeting two dealers, one of them that lives in Delaware, one that's living in Maryland. They're both close by. One is a rookie dealer because that was his first show, and then the other guy's a veteran dealer who's been doing it for 50 years. And I just had a great time talking with them. And so the other guy, the rookie dealer, I'm gonna put his Instagram down below. That way you guys can follow him. And he doesn't have a lot of content. He's just like getting off the ground. But I'm still gonna try to support and put him down there. And then Levi, who from 707 Sports Cars Limited, man, like my mind was blown when the minute he said, "You're the guy that's been sending me offers for that Vic Power." I said, "Oh my God, what a small world." So today I have a genuine smile on my face. I'm so excited to go through these cards right now and change out all the penny sleeves and sleeve up my top loaders so I could put them with my other collection and to see where I got. And I got to cross off the ones that I got now. So I'm super, super excited. And I got to work today, but I don't even care. I'm so happy that I was able to go to this show because I almost didn't go. But I said, you know what? I'm going to go. I want to check it out. And I had a blast. It's so funny how with the smallest shows, sometimes you have the most fun. We get so caught up in going to all these big, big shows and we're traveling an hour away or 2 hours away or 3 hours away or flying into another big show. And sometimes the local shows, man, they just be like, dude, like, I'm so happy I got all these cards. I'm stoked right now. I can't wait to go through my checklist and see what new Trophy Cup cards I could check off. And man, what a day. And Monday, he's shipping out the Vic Power. So I'm getting the 1960 Vic Power. Oh, my Lord. That card, there's a population of only 9 of them, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. I have only seen 3 listings. 3. One I let slip away, which was a raw copy of it. And I took too long making a decision. Sometimes I get in my head and I'm like, should I get it? Should I? Maybe, you know what I mean? And I lost out on it. And then I never saw it again. Then I saw the other one that was also raw, but it was just in bad shape. The way it was cut, it bothers me. And then I saw the one that was graded, but it was in such great condition. I was just like, man, it looks perfect. I was like, oh my God. So I probably overpaid. I don't know. But you know what? At this point, I don't care because I'm going to get the card and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to get the card. When I get it, oh man, I can't wait to make that video. Because as you know, up here in the top 2 rows, that's the whole Topps run, including one of the Vennies for 66. I did see another Vennie that I want from Vic Power. So I'm going to see if I work on getting that one. But I had to secure the Bazooka one because it's a hard one to find. So because it's as scarce as it is, I needed to jump on it. So, I'm happy. I'm excited, and I can't wait. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the comments on the last video. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate your comments. I really enjoy the back and forth in the comments. So thank you so much. Thanks for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed and this is your first time, welcome to the channel. Feel free to subscribe and like. So take care. God bless and be safe. Peace.